Greetings, this is KF8ADQ, and my name is Joe. And welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service, Inc. Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater system. I will be using the club call sign K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using the PL tone of 118.8 plus Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink Node. I will be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion's Post 496 in Kent. This post is located at 1945 Magaro Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out our latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for more information on this and other PCARS activities. During this net, I will take pauses and when asking for Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When checking in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I will acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. First, we'll take Echolink check-ins and only Echolink. I do have Echolink open, so let's start with Gary, WB2RPW. Gary, what do you have for us tonight?
K8BF, WB2RPW. Very good evening to everybody on the net. WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Not much, Joe, not much. And we did have some ice storms here, so it was a little slippery and cold, but tomorrow's supposed to warm up. And just a very good evening to everybody on the net. K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Thanks, Joe.
All right, thank you, Gary. Let's go to W8KFW. Is that Carol? I heard someone transmitting but no audio. If that was W8KFW, please check your mic settings in Echolink and try again. All right, still not hearing anything on the transmission, so we'll come back around to you. Let's go to WB8OVQ. Bob, how are you doing tonight?
Here in Uniontown. Yeah, the previous station there, you may want to try the Echolink, what do they call it, Portage, and you can test the audio there. And that's all I got. I'm just in and out, and see you all at the meeting.
All right, thank you, Bob. And Karen, WD8BIW. What do you have for us tonight, Karen?
Hi, this is Karen, WD8BIW in Uniontown. I don't have a lot either. I just want to say hi to everybody. And kind of nasty weather we were having this morning. I took 2 steps out of the garage and went sliding across the driveway. So that was real entertaining. And so I went back in the house for a while. But other than that, I really don't have a lot. Just back to the net.
Yes, the amount of ice has been to this morning was a bit much. I prefer snow over everything being ice coated. It was definitely very slippery. All right, that is all I see on Echolink. I will continue to monitor and see if anyone comes back. But at this point, I'm going to move on to ask for local RF check-ins that have any announcements or news for the net. So if you have any announcements or news for the net, please call now.
KBF, this is WB8LCD, Tom in Sugarbush Knolls.
All right, Tom, WB8LCD, go ahead with your news or announcements.
All right, Joe. Hey, good to hear you on the net here running it tonight. Call is Whiskey Bravo 8, WB8LCD. And just wanted to remind everybody we've got a PCARS meeting coming up this coming Monday, and I hope you'll all be able to come out. Our speaker is going to be Brett Stamen, KD8SCL, and he is the Ohio Section Emergency Coordinator for ARES, and going to be talking about ARES and the fact that we have no ARES in Portage County. We do have an EMA communications unit, and we'll talk about how maybe the two units can work together on things, and look forward to seeing Brett there, and Rick Cade, CAV, who is the leader of the communications unit. So look for you all Monday night, and then a week from Saturday, the day after tomorrow, is Freeze Your Acorns Off out at the Roy Smith Shelter House at Fred Fuller Park, and it's always a good time. Hope to see you out there. You can get information on that on the PCARS website. So that's my check-in for tonight here, and I've got Jennifer, KD8LIR, that's Kilo Delta 8 Lima India Radio. I don't say her call phonetically too often. KD8LIR, she's with me in the shack here tonight. So we'll just say 7-3, and hope everybody enjoys the warm-up that we've had. As someone said, it was a little nasty this morning and quite slippery at our house, but it's better today. So 7-3, WB8LCD, back to net.
Thank Thank you, Tom. Definitely looking forward to the meeting, seeing everyone's lovely faces. So this is K8BF, looking for anyone else that has any other announcements or news for the net. Great, hearing nothing else, let's go to our general RF check-ins. Let's go ahead and, sorry, yeah, let's go for general RF check-ins. So go ahead and call K8BF now.
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor, KE8WVV, Ethan in Manaway.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee, November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee, Ralph in Stowe.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo, KE8 TQR, Keith in Uniontown.
89 ZDY Kilo Delta Niner Zulu Delta Yankee. This is Steve in Kent.
November Romeo 8 Whiskey, Russ in Edinburgh Township. In and out. No traffic.
Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Romeo Bravo, Brandon in Manaway.
All right, let's, I got quite a few in here. So let's go ahead and go back up to Ethan, which is Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor. What do you have for us tonight?
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor. Good evening, everybody on the net. I don't have a whole lot for the net tonight, very much. I just wanted to hop on here and say hello. And haven't been on here in a little bit. I've mostly forgotten the day of the week and what time it was. And by the time I looked at the clock, it was already too late. So, anyways, just wanted to say hello. Not a whole lot going on. We are moving stuff around here, and we're getting another couple bedrooms set up. Now that we've got a little bit more organization, so we have those rooms available. And basically that involves building a bunk bed in about one day. And that went pretty well. Seems to be pretty sturdy by what I call sturdy. So, we'll see how it holds up in the long term, but it seems like it's doing pretty well. Anyways, don't have anything else, and I'm going to hand this back to Net Control, KE8WVV.
Alright, thank you, Ethan. Let's go down to next, which was Ralph. And Ralph, I apologize, I didn't catch your all of your call sign. If you can give that to me again.
This is N8BAY, November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee.
November 8, Alpha Bravo Yankee.
Close, but not quite. It's Bravo Alpha Yankee, BAY. Anyway, I'll just go ahead. Had a couple of the grandkids over today because the school was closed. It was a good day. Got a little work in on the treadmill. Didn't want to go out and take a chance on slipping on sidewalks today, so I just did a little work down on the treadmill. Got a couple miles in, so it was a good day. Didn't do much after that. Did a little bit of financial planning, and that was about it. Anyway, this is N8BAY, back to net. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week. 73, y'all.
All right, thank you, Ralph. I got that corrected now. Let's move down to Keith, Kilo Echo 8, Tango, Quebec Radio.
K8BF, this is KE8TQR. Good evening, everyone. Good to hear everyone and to be here on this net tonight. Let's see, what's happening with me? Well, I did get my new amplifier. That is the Mercury 3S. It came in a few days ago, and I have it hooked up, and it's working perfectly, and I'm learning all the ins and outs with that, so I'm doing pretty good, I think. Hi. Anyway, other than that, I had a great day here. I did notice that everything was wet this morning, and there were some icicles hanging from the railing of the deck. So it did look like we did get that ice storm last night. But by the time the wife and I got out, most of it was pretty much gone. The ice, anyway. We didn't run into any out there when we were doing our grocery shopping and going to lunch. But it did warm up. I guess it got up to 39, almost 40. And so it wasn't too cold of a day, but I do believe we have some more coming in. I think somebody said Saturday on one of the other nets I was on. And oh boy, it's winter, so you know, that's just the way it goes. But that's about all I got. I just wanted to get in here tonight and say hello to everyone. Hope everyone has a great evening, great rest of the week. It's Friday tomorrow, the weekend's coming up, so hopefully everybody's looking forward to that. I guess there's a football game, some sort of super game or something. I don't pay too much attention to football, so there's that. Anyway, I'll send this back to Net Control. Quit rambling on. This is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
Yeah, I usually watch the Puppy Bowl. That's definitely more entertaining. I'm only aware of some super expensive commercials with some people playing sports ball in between. So I'm going to move down to, I believe, Stephen. Again, I do apologize. I didn't catch all of your call sign either. So if you could go ahead and give me your call sign again, I would appreciate it.
Hi there, Net Control. That would be KD9ZDY, Kilo Delta Niner, Zulu Delta Yankee.
Kilo Delta Niner, Zulu Delta Yankee. Thank you for that. Go ahead with your news for the net.
You got it. This is Steve and Kent. Just thought I'd check into the net since I haven't been to too many outings at the club site lately. So I'm hoping to make it to the monthly meeting on Tuesday, and if I can't make that, I'll definitely make it to the event at Fred Ford Park. That sounds like a blast. So I'll bring warm clothes and maybe something to eat, and look forward to seeing everybody there. I guess rain, snow, or shine. So with that, have a great day, everybody, and back to net. Thanks.
All right, thank you. And next we have Russ, November Romeo 8 Whiskey. This is K8BF. Is November Romeo 8 Whiskey. Russ, are you still with us?
He said he was in and out for the last speaker.
Oh, I apologize for that. I missed that. Okay. So now we have Brandon, and I'm going to feel really bad because I know Brandon, but I did not catch all of his call sign. So Brandon, if you could go ahead and give me your call sign and go ahead and give us your update for the net.
K8BF. This is KE8 ARB Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Romeo Bravo. Hey, you're doing a great job with the net tonight. I appreciate you picking it up. I like the sort of roll call way of doing things. I think you did a good job picking most people up, and I think that's a good way to run the net. Well, I'll just say, everybody, I started a new job this week. It's going real well. I've been working hard, been able to contribute to what the team has going on. They've been appreciative of my help, which is good. And let's see what else here. This morning, I went outside. The dog wanted to go outside, and my one cat decided he wanted to dart outside, and I took a step on the porch, and I found out that I had slick shoes on. Boy, howdy did I have slick shoes on. And anyhow, I think my one cat wanted to go outside because his friend, the other cat, ended up spending the night outside. And when I called for him, he was crying and crying and crying, and he was trying to walk down the stairs and slipping it all over the place. He was trying to walk through the yard, slipping all over the place. And he was really appreciative of being back inside, and to let him know how thankful I was that he had come back inside, I took him outside later in the day and let him go for a walk. So, hi. But anyhow, I did my first foray into a hot air workstation this past week, and I was working on trying to modify my Raspberry Pi 500 and add an NVMe slot to it. And I'll tell you what, that is the coolest stuff. If you've ever watched it done online when people use like the solder paste and they heat up the board and the solder and it turns liquid, it is the coolest thing ever. I was working under a microscope on the components that I was putting on the board and had a lot of fun. I have a lot to learn, but it'll be good enough for who it's for and what they're paying. So, and that's me. So no, don't get any ideas. So anyway, I'll say 73s and hand it back to net. K8BF. This is KE8ARB.
Yeah, Brendan, I actually went to vocational school for electronics, so I have a formal education on that, but no practical knowledge of actually doing it yet. I have not had the reason to do any surface mount type stuff. I do soldering a lot, but I've never really had to do any surface stuff. So while I understand how to do it, I've never done it in practice. So good on you for successfully doing it. It is something I know that can be tricky. Okay, so this is K8BF on our weekly PCARS 2-meter net. Looking for any other RF check-ins. Lucky number 13, so go ahead and call K8BF now.
K8BF, this is AC8QG, Nick in Stowe.
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, Ken in Ravenna.
KNO Joe in Hiram.
All right, let's go back to Nick. Let's make sure I got your. Can you go and give me your call sign one more time? Make sure I get it correct. I think I've got you and Ken mixed in my brain as I was writing.
No worries, it's Nick, AC8QG, Alpha Charlie 8 Quebec Golf in Stowe, and not a lot to say. Looking forward to seeing everybody at upcoming meetings and events. With that, I'll turn it back to Net. This is AC8QG, clear and listening.
All right, thank you. And next we have Ken, who was Kilo Delta. Yeah, then I guess I got the two mixed. I've got Kilo Delta Echo Bravo, but I know there's a number in there somewhere.
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha. We're over here in Ravenna.
All right, and go ahead with your news for the net.
Roger. Okay, well, like I said, like everybody else, it was icy a little bit this morning. I didn't do much. I went out and put some salt down on the ramp, and that's about my morning. And then later on there this afternoon, I decided I would go down to West Branch and see if I could activate the park again. And I packed up all my stuff and went down there, and I was using the 7100, and I kept calling and calling and calling, and I mean, and nothing there. And yeah, I don't think it's transmitting. It's keying up, but it's not transmitting. So I'm gonna have to find out what's wrong with that. But I've been fooling around a little bit with this JSA call. I got it downloaded. I've made a nice little QSOTO guy out in Iowa yesterday. We talked for probably about 20 minutes there, chatting back and forth. So it's kind of a neat thing there. I kind of like that. So other than that, not much else going on. We'll probably see most everybody over at the meeting there on Monday. So everybody take care. Have a good one there. KD8 OBA, back to net.
All right, thank you, Ken. And let's go to Joe. Whiskey 8 Kilo November Oscar.
Thank you, Joe. Good name. Just want to remind people this weekend's the CQ Worldwide RTTY WPX contest. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of people get involved in the CQ contest. And I hope to be at the meeting Monday night, and if not, I'll, of course, be there by Zoom. So with that, back to you, K8BF, W8KNO.
Yeah, I'm a little partial to Joe. It's a good name. Yeah, it's a family heirloom. It was passed down to me from my uncle. All right, this is K8BF looking for our 16th check-in. Go ahead and call K8BF now.
Papa 4, Victor Zulu, Mike from Manway.
And 8QE, Bob in Talmadge.
All right, let's go to Mike in Manaway, KP4 Victor Zulu.
Everyone, Joe, you're doing a great job. Thank you for taking your time and being net control. I've been doing a lot of FTA the last couple of days. Everything has been open 10, 20, 15, a lot of contacts. And I hope to see you guys Monday at the meeting. God bless you all. This is KP4 Victor Zulu returning to net control.
Always nice to hear you, Mike. Looking forward to seeing you again. And let's go to Bob, November 8, Quebec Echo, Bob in Talmadge.
Yeah, good evening to you, Joe, and everybody on the net. Saturday was a blast at the club site, working those contests of British Columbia, Minnesota, and Vermont. Those who didn't come out, they missed a good time, so always a good time. W8PT Chuck there puts on a great contest. All right, looking forward again to Monday's PCARS meeting like everybody else. And, of course, Freeze Your Acorns is coming up, and I hope to operate that, and maybe the weather will be nice for a change. All right, back to you, N8QE.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I'll make it out. I missed Freeze Your Acorns off last year. I was still really new to the club. I think I just joined right before Freeze Your Acorns off, so I kind of skipped it. But I'm going to try making it out this year. It's surprising I've been doing this almost for a year. All right, this is KBF looking for number 18. We have someone else who'd like to check into the net.
Alpha Delta 8, India Romeo, Agnes in Stowe, in and out.
Agnes, I know you said you're in and out. Can you go ahead and give me your call sign one more time? I think I missed it.
Alpha Delta 8 India Romeo.
Alpha Delta 8 India Romeo. I got that. Thank you very much for coming back. Do we have any other check-ins?
Bravo Foxtrot. This is Whiskey Alpha 8 Uniform Whiskey Victor. Doug in Talmadge.
All right, that was Whiskey. Yeah. My Phoenix is forgetting me. WY8YW. Sorry. I'll try this again. WY8WV. Doug in Talmadge.
Okay, let me give you that again. That is Whiskey Alpha 8 Uniform Whiskey Victor. Hope you got it that time. Anyway. Oh. This morning, yeah, I didn't get out of the house until about 8 o'clock, and the ice on the ground was melting already, so it was warming up a little bit. Here in Talmadge, anyway. Maybe not everywhere. But yeah, we got out about 8 o'clock to get our trip in down to a meeting. And it was very heavy this morning. I was surprised. Usually in the morning everybody's heading to work. Yeah, heavy. Anyway, that's enough for me. Everybody have a good evening. KBS WA8UWV.
All right, thank you, Doug. Switching over here to Echolink, I see that we've got our someone back. So let's go to Whiskey 8 Kilo Foxtrot Whiskey.
Oh, hey, she's working now. W8KFW, checking in, saying hello. Looking forward to the meeting. Last couple of days been doing some photos over there at West Branch and Triangle Lake State Park over there. I guess that's Kent, I think. But anyways, just wanted to check in, say hello, get me on the list, and we'll see you guys Monday. W8KFW, back to net.
All right, thank you for that. I'm glad we were able to get you on Echolink and got that working. All right, do we have a 20th check-in? Please call K at BF now.
Alpha Delta 8, Foxtrot, Quebec. Ben in Stowe.
Foxtrot, Quebec. Alpha Delta 8, Foxtrot, Quebec. Go ahead with your dues and your name.
Hi, it's Benedict here. Had some fun at the CUSA parties last week, and I'm looking forward to freeze your acorns off. That's all. 88 FQ, back to net.
All right, this is KBF. Looking for 21. Do we have number 21 check-in for tonight?
NAWCP, Mike in Rootstown.
right. N8WCP Mike in Rootstown. What do you have for the net?
Well, first of all, I'll say good evening to everybody, and hopefully they're having a good day and a good evening. And Joe, thanks for running the net. Certainly do appreciate that. If Joe didn't mention it earlier, WKNO, there is a RTTY contest this weekend for anybody who's interested in trying out RTTY. It is the CQ Worldwide WPX contest, and it starts, I think, at 7 p.m. our time here. And I think it's a 48-hour contest. It's a really fun contest. I enjoy working it. It's a great way to make contacts, and so just wanted to let you folks know that. Other than that, we'll see everybody Monday at the meeting, and everyone have a great weekend from N8WCP.
All right. Number 22. Do we have a number 22 check-in? Call K8BF now. All right, well, I'm going to switch hats. I'm going to go from net control to myself. KF8ADQ Joe, Brimfield Township. I have continued my fun playing with VARA AC, made probably a dozen more contacts so far this week. Also experimenting with some other digital modes, making some other contacts, but definitely enjoying the VARA AC. Seems to be working well for me on mostly 40 meters, but I have gotten some contacts on 20 meters. I think I've got something wrong with my antenna because it seems like it's only working on 40 and 20 now, so I seem to have lost the other ranges. So I got to look at that when the weather gets a little bit nicer. Didn't really mean to do this, but I've now finished my collection of all the different digital modes. I got a decent deal on an ICOM HT, so I now have D-Star. So I have now rounded out the digital modes between DMR, System Fusion, D-Star, pretty much I think that's it. But I've also I'm now playing with the XLX server, so kind of creating my own room in the DMR digital world. So kind of experimenting with the different digital modes in DMR, different pies and configurations, kind of seeing what's out there in the digital world. Joined my first DMR net 2 nights ago. That was real fun. So it's different way of meeting people, but still enjoying the contacts in the HF world. So that's all I have. So I'm going to switch my hat back to net control. So I'm KAPF. Looking for if there's any other contacts, please call now. All right, well, hearing no new contacts, are there any more check-ins or anyone else that has checked in that has any other comments for the net? Hearing nothing else, I will close the net. I would like to thank everyone for taking time to check into our net. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would like to especially thank K8I, the repeater owner, for allowing us to use the repeater system for the PCARS net. I will now turn the repeater back to its regular amateur use. 73 to everyone. Hope to hear you soon. K8BF is clear. Also, KF8ADQ is clear.
Saturday night, snow showers, mainly in the evening. Little or no snow accumulation. Lows in the mid-20s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest after midnight. Chance of snow 90%. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs around 30. Sunday night, mostly cloudy. Lows around 20. At 8 p.m., weather reports for selected cities. At Akron-Canton Regional Airport, it was mostly cloudy. The temperature was 32 degrees, dew point 28, and the relative humidity was 85%. The wind was west, at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 24, producing a wind chill of 22. The pressure was 29.90 inches and rising. Elsewhere across Ohio, at Findlay, it was partly cloudy, with a temperature of 31. It was mostly cloudy, with a temperature of 33 at Toledo, 33 at Cleveland, 31 at Mansfield, 32 at Worcester, and 34 at Columbus. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 33 at Akron-Fulton Airport, 35 at Youngstown, and 36 at Cincinnati. Reports from nearby cities outside Ohio. At Buffalo, rain was falling, with a temperature of 33. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 45 at Parkersburg, 34 at Erie, 33 at Meadville, and 42 at Pittsburgh. The current time is 8:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is NOAA Weather Radio KDO 94 originating from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Cleveland. We supply the latest available information for Northeast Inland Ohio over KDO 94 from Akron on a frequency of 162.400 MHz. On the latest weather map, a cold front will cross the area tonight. High will build from the west on Friday and become centered across the area on Friday evening. A low-pressure system will move through the region Saturday. The forecast for Northeast Inland Ohio. Tonight, mostly cloudy this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Friday, partly sunny. Cooler with highs in the upper 20s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour in the morning. Friday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. West winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Saturday, mostly cloudy. Freezing rain, snow and rain showers likely in the afternoon. Little or no snow accumulation. Highs in the lower 30s. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 60%. Saturday night, snow showers, mainly in the evening. Little or no snow accumulation. Lows in the mid-20s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest after midnight. Chance of snow 90%. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Highs around 30. Sunday night, mostly cloudy. Lows around 20. The Akron-Canton, Ohio climate summary for this evening, as of 5:15 p.m., February 6, 2025. Today's high temperature was 38 degrees. The normal high is 37. The record high is 55 degrees, which was last set in 2019. Today's low temperature was 28 degrees. The normal low is 20. The record low is minus 12 degrees, which was set in 1918. 0.22 inches of precipitation fell today. No snow fell today, brings the monthly total to a trace. The total snowfall since July 1st still stands at 25.7 inches. Sunset tonight is at 5:50 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 7:29 a.m. At 8 p.m., weather reports for selected cities. At Akron-Canton Regional Airport, it was mostly cloudy. The temperature was 32 degrees, dew point 28, and the relative humidity was 85%. The wind was west, at 13 miles an hour, gusting to 24, producing a wind chill of 22. The pressure was 29.90 inches and rising. Elsewhere across Ohio, at Findlay, it was partly cloudy, with a temperature of 31. It was mostly cloudy, with a temperature of 33 at Toledo, 33 at Cleveland, 31 at Mansfield, 32 at Worcester, and 34 at Columbus. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 33 at Akron-Fulton Airport, 35 at Youngstown, and 36 at Cincinnati. Reports from nearby cities outside Ohio. At Buffalo, rain was falling, with a temperature of 33. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 45 at Parkersburg, 34 at Erie, 33 at Meadville, and 42 at Pittsburgh. The current time is 8:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is NOAA Weather Radio KDO 94 originating from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Cleveland. We supply the latest available information for Northeast Inland Ohio over KDO 94 from Akron on a frequency of 162.400 MHz. On the latest weather map, a cold front will cross the area tonight. High will build from the west on Friday and become centered across the area on Friday evening. A low-pressure system will move through the region Saturday. The forecast for Northeast Inland Ohio. Tonight, mostly cloudy this evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. West.
Playing football to me is more than a game. Way more than a game. More than this world that I could ever imagine. I put my all into the sport. I put every single